Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Advancement Center. Welcome to your magic life. As that's what we're continually experiencing here and sharing with you. Oh, it's just such a beautiful day. So, once again, there's so much happening, and yet so many doors have been opened for us. And we're going in a new direction, which I don't know what that is yet. But there's something that's changing and shifting along with the wind today. It's as if we've already taken off and we're flying and we're looking down on the earth, on the trees, on the mountains, and then down on the stars. As we continue to explore everything there is to explore and more, because there's always something new. And the more we venture out and collect our gifts, light up a star, and the one I love is gathering a ball of energy. For me, it's multicolored with sparkles that you bring back here to planet Earth. You bury it in the soil, and it gives its incredible vibration to all the trees and everything here on Earth. As we just continue to expand in this beautiful, lighthearted brilliance, the joy of being with each other, celebrating with each other. And for me, it's especially wonderful as I experience what we're experiencing here spreading all over. People that I randomly meet are clearly moving to this beautiful space. It's not something that's necessarily known, but you can feel it, and you can feel it in the interactions. And more, I realize how much I appreciate and love the gentleness that's growing. And I had the most wonderful experience driving here this morning, past the ocean, through the mountains, the trees, the birds. I just had flashbacks of years and years when I was growing up in Northern California. I loved to hike out in nature. Mount Tamalpais in Marin County was my favorite mountain. In fact, my mother and father went for a hike on Mount Tamalpais one day, when my mother was very pregnant with me, but I wasn't due for 3 weeks. I was due on Christmas Day. And they went for a hike. They came across a dragonfly on a rock in a creek that was absolutely still with its wings stuck together over its head. My father picked it up, held it in his hand as the sun shone on it. Within minutes, they told me the dragonfly's wings suddenly separated and he started to move his wings. And then he took off and flew away. And a bird went after him, but he got away. The next morning at 3 a.m., I was born. I think that mountain was extraordinarily important to me, is still to this day. It called me. I couldn't wait anymore. I had to come. And my memories of hiking on that mountain are amazing. And I got to experience them again as I was driving in. It was like I was there. And I don't even know if I can describe completely what it was like for me. Because there's something that I experience when I'm out with the trees. You're walking by a stream. You come out, you see a view of the Pacific Ocean. You go back into the trees. You walk through a field. You see butterflies, dragonflies, birds, maybe an occasional deer. But the whole feeling is one of gentleness and beauty, immense beauty, and freedom. Freedom from everything. My mind would turn off. And there was some magical connection that was happening. It was powerful. Again, it was gentle, but it was powerful. And I just saw laughing and running through the fields and hikes with my mother, just my mother and me. We'd go picking some sort of berries. I don't even remember. Do we have mulberries here? I don't know what they were. There were some unusual berries that you could pick off the bush and eat. And we'd sit by the gently running stream and have our lunch. Oh my goodness, it's flooding in. It was this thread that ran throughout my life up there. And as I got older, and nothing would stop me. I would hike by myself all the time. And you could go to a new place every day and probably never experience everywhere there was to hike and see the beauty. But that experience is still in me. It's not a place anymore. It's a connection. And every time I tune into that connection, which feels like that happens sometimes, maybe often, as I get to sit here in front of this camera, the feelings of that gentleness and of that I want to bring this word in because Simeon often talks about us going to our origin, and that's how it feels. It feels like home when I'm in that, when I'm in those feelings. I just realized I used to say that was where I felt most at home, was out in nature. The beautiful thing is that now, no matter where I am, no matter what time of day, I can bring in the trees. I can go anywhere. And I often do. I have a favorite spot up at Lake Tahoe called Emerald Bay, which is one of my favorite places on planet Earth, with these unbelievably ancient trees. And there's so many of them. And you can feel them when you're there. You walk amongst them. You walk by the lake. It's magical. And I don't have to physically go there to have the experience as many times as I want. Physically going there is nice too. But that's just some of the brilliance of what we can do, of all these doors that were opened for us. They've always been, but they've been opened, reopened for us to go and explore. And now, with everything that's been given to us, it's always there. And there's always more. And there will be something new tomorrow. And there's this calmness that I feel now, which again feels very familiar. And it's again that feeling of being home. And I love this feeling. And may each and every one of you connect with whatever that is for you. One of the beauties of humanity, of beings, is the uniqueness of us all. This corrected myself. It's like looking at a male peacock with his feathers fanned out and all the beautiful colors and shimmering colors. It's like us. There's just so many, and it's infinite, actually. And the more you experience your own gentleness, the more you experience that of others, because it's catchy. And that's how I see the future of humanity. Gentle, loving, strong, and gentle at the same time. Harmony. No one running into anyone else. Lots of laughter. Lots of celebrations. Beauty. And there's so much more, but those are the words that I have for today. Once again, like the wings of an angel, may you feel them as they spread out and embrace you. As they fully support you and lift you. And you will feel like you're flying on the wings of a dove. I'm going to leave you flying into the most beautiful day you've ever had, to the most beautiful experience of your life that you've ever had. And it will continue. So as we all fly off together on our own seat on the wings of the angels, may each and every one have a perfect life, perfect health, and the most magic future. Thank you.